focus from the prey until he grabs it. Meaning, have a vision and remain focused in your life. No matter what the obstacles and challenges you may face, don't give up and you will succeed. Number 3, eagles are fearless. An eagle will never surrender to the size or strength of its prey. It will always give a fight to win its prey or regain its territory, meaning no matter what the size or big your problems are, don't give up. Instead, face it. Successful people are fearless. They face problems head on. Number 4, eagles are tenacious. Eagles love storm. When clouds gather, the eagles get excited. The eagles use the storm wind to lift themselves higher. Once it finds the wind of the storm, the eagles use the raging storm to lift itself above the clouds. This gives the eagle the opportunity to glide and rest its wings. In the meantime, all the other birds hide in the branches and leaves of the tree, meaning achievers are not afraid of challenges. Rather, they relish in them and use them for profitability. Number 5, eagles never eat dead things. Eagles never eat dead meat. In other words, an eagle does not scavenge. It only eats the meat from the prey it kills itself. Meaning, do not rely on your past success. Keep looking for new frontiers to conquer. Leave your past where it belongs, in the past. Number 6, eagles prepare for training. They remove the feather in the soft grass in the nest so that the young ones get uncomfortable in preparation for flying. And eventually, they fly when it becomes too unbearable to stay in the nest. Meaning, leave your comfort zone. There is no growth there. Last but not least, number 7, eagles possess vitality. When the eagle grows old, his feathers become weak and cannot take him as fast and as high as it should. This makes him weak and could make him die, so he retires to a place far away in the mountains. And while there, he plucks out the weak feathers in his body and breaks his beak and his claws against the rocks until he is completely bare. A very bloody and painful process. Then he stays in his hiding place until he has grown new feathers, new beaks and claws, and then comes out flying higher than ever before. Meaning, we occasionally need to shed off old habits, no matter how difficult. Things that burden us or add no value to our lives should be let go of. Thanks for watching this video. Share and subscribe for more amazing inspiration.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. I hope you're excited to be here. If you're excited to be in this meeting this evening, just go to the chat handle and type 1 on the chat handle. If you're excited to be in this meeting, go to the chat handle and type 1 on the chat handle. The video I just played was talking about you being either an eagle or a chicken, the characteristics of an eagle, what an eagle is made up of. And tonight I'll be doing a training with us. And this training I'll be doing tonight is targeted at helping people to make a decision. Okay. And I pray that this training will help you and help me and help the team to be able to redirect and have a sense of purpose. Okay, to be able to redirect and have a sense of purpose and be able to achieve our dreams, achieve our goals. Okay, and I know for sure that any person who attends this training and pays attention will definitely get value, a lot of value for that matter, by the end of this meeting. So, without wasting further time, I want to go straight to what we have tonight. I want to believe that every person that's supposed to be here is already here. So, let me go straight to the training that we'll have today. Um, let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay. So, the title of my training today is Decide. The title of my training today is Decide. 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 So, somebody might be asking, what does it mean to decide? When we're talking about decision making, what are we talking about? Decision making starts with you coming to terms with, okay? You coming to terms with, you making up your mind, coming to terms with something, coming to terms with a decision, coming to terms with from two options or more, you come to terms with a particular option, and then you decide that this option is what you want to, is what you want. Okay, that's you making a decision. So you've come to terms with the particular option, and so you have made up your mind to go for that particular option. Among several options, you decided to work with a particular option. That's what we mean when we say you have decided. Now, the decision comes in different forms. Decision comes in organizational form, where in organizations, they try to do resource optimization. In organizations, they try to optimize their resources. In organizations, they try to use the little resources that they have to achieve a far greater or a far better result. That's what we mean by resource optimization. Okay. Organizations also try to do what we call risk mitigation, where they try to manage risk so that they can be able to get the best results without incurring so much cost, so much loss. Organizations also do what we call team alignment. Yes, they try to build a team of people working together to achieve a common goal, to achieve a common purpose, to achieve a common value, okay, that they want to instill, that is team alignment. So organizations try to align teams, to build teams and align them to ensure that their result is maximized. And then organizations also try to do what we call adaptability, where they try to help team members adapt and they try to help their business adapt to a particular climatic or situation at the time, and then use the situation to generate outstanding results. That is team optimization. Now, there is what we call decision for individuals. Now, it is very important to note that the decisions that you make as an individual can shape your life. Yes, the decisions we make, the decision you make, the decision I make can actually shape my life. The decision you make can shape your life. Okay? If you make good decisions will affect your life positively. If you make bad decisions will affect your life negatively. Life itself is a body of decisions. Life itself is the sum total of decisions made by an individual. That is life. Because your decision today determines where you are going to be tomorrow. If you are making good decisions, valuable decisions, the good decisions that you are making will place you on a very high pedestal. Although you might not have much today, although you might be coming from the ground, although you might be at a particular point in your life, right? You might not be at the best position now, but from where you are, just one or two, three decisions that you make can actually lift you from where you are to where you want to be. So decisions shapes individuals' life. The decisions you make or mar you. Okay. Now, decisions also help you to build confidence and become independent. Decisions you make will help you to build confidence. The decisions you make will help you to become independent. The kind of decisions you make can also make you to lose confidence and also make you not to be dependent and not to be independent. So you become totally dependent. Okay. So decision making can build your confidence. For instance, you start up a business and then you begin to run your business, and then your business begins to succeed, and your success is glaring. Now, this success that you have begins to build your confidence. So let yourself know that I can do it. That's confidence. Okay. Decision making can also build your emotional resilience. The kind of decisions you make build emotional resilience in you. It builds your character. Please, I want you to follow me. I'm going somewhere tonight. Just pay attention and follow me. Decision making builds your emotional resilience. The kind of decisions you make can build your emotions to become strong. Some people are so emotionally weak. They don't have a strong why. They don't have a strong will. They don't have a strong motivation. They don't have a strong decision that is pushing them towards becoming the persons that they want to become. So making priceless, valuable decisions can build your emotional resilience, your emotional stamina, and give you a strong why that makes you to pursue your dreams, that makes you to chase your goals, even when other people seem not to believe in your dreams and in your goal. Decision making can also improve your personal growth. The kind of decisions you make can increase your results. The decision you make can increase your personal growth. If you make good decisions, you will grow as a person. Okay? If you look at your life and you find out that you are not growing as a person, just check the kind of decisions you've been making. There is a problem somewhere. It means that you are not making decisions that improve you as a person, that improve your growth, that improve your results, that help you to move from one level of your life to another. The value of decision making cannot be overemphasized. Life itself is a body of decisions and decisions made. Now, do you know, I used to think that leaders are born. I used to think that leaders are born. I used to think that leaders will just, you give birth to a leader, you just, in the course of doing your business, you just come in contact with somebody and the person is born as a leader. That's what I used to think. I used to think again that leaders are raised. I hear people say, I raised him. I raised her. This is somebody I raised. That was what I used to think. In fact, I did not used to think. I used to even say it that I've raised him, I've raised her, I've raised the other person. I used to think that it is me raising somebody from nothing to something. I used to think that it is me coaching and guiding and supporting and helping somebody, from where the person is, the person gets to where he or she is supposed to be. That was my mindset. That was my mentality. I used to think so. I also used to think that leaders are appointed. In fact, I have appointed some people to be leaders on one or two different occasions. I say, well, you look like a leader. You look like a leader. You will do this. You will do that. You will do the other. I was appointing people as leaders. In fact, at a point I say, well, she looks good. He looks good. She can be able to do it. I used to think that maybe somebody that has a good stature is a leader. I used to think that somebody that speaks fluent English, the person can communicate, the person can talk, is a leader. I used to think that somebody with charisma is a leader. I used to think that somebody that carries himself or herself with some form of respect is a leader. So I used to appoint people and say, you look like you're a leader. Become the leader. Yes, I used to appoint people to become leaders. I also used to think that leaders are formed. I used to think that you form a leader when somebody joins your business, when somebody joins your team. You begin to coach the person and form the person and help the person and guide the person. Now, all these things I used to think that that's how it happens. Until I found out that I did some of these things for some people and they never became leaders. They never became, successful. They never became the people who are envisaged that they could become or that they are. Some people that are even so much trusted. And I believe that these people can become champions, giants. In my eyes, I'm looking at them and I'm like, wow, this person is the next big thing. I can even remember when I told somebody, I said, I see you as the next big thing. I see you as a leader. In fact, I told the person, if you don't make up to 10 million naira in 1 year in this business, it's not possible. That was what I was telling the person. Because in my head, in my mind, in my thinking, in my perception, and the way I look at the person, this person looks like a leader. But do you know what? I got to find out that leaders are none of this. All these things are wonderful. I'm not saying that they don't count in one way or the other. They do, but I found out that when you talk about raising leaders in your business, network marketing precisely, which is the field of study today, I found out that leaders decide to be leaders. You don't push somebody to become a leader. You don't raise a leader. You don't appoint a leader. You don't form somebody to become a leader. Leaders on their own, they decide to be leaders. Leaders on their own, nobody cajoles them. They decide to be leaders. Otherwise, just look at it. In the office, in the WhatsApp group, if you go to the WhatsApp group right now, you see a lot of people there. But not every person will attend the trainings because it's all about decision making. I found out that leaders are the people who decided to become leaders. How did I find out? I was discussing with a top leader the other day, and I was asking him, I said, sir, what can I do so that people in my team will begin to rise and take initiative and begin to run the way I'm running? I see myself running and running and running. I'm achieving results. I'm building my business. I'm growing. I'm getting, results. I'm moving. Then I said, but I look at my team and I found out that, come on, it's not happening the way I expect it to be happening. Some people are trying their best. I'm not discrediting their effort, but it's not at the speed, the way I want it to be. And he looked at me and he said, Dave, you cannot raise anybody. He said, me, I did not raise anybody. He said, me, I did not form anybody. I did not appoint the people. He began to mention the names of people in his team who are currently coming up. And he was calling this person. He said, if this person tells you that I'm the one that raised him, then you know that he doesn't know what he's saying. And I cannot tell you either that somebody raised me. He said, me that is talking to you. I can't tell you that somebody raised me. He said, what I can tell you is that I decided that I will stop playing small. I decided that I'm going to become a leader. I decided that I am going to do whatever it takes, legitimate, to become a success story. He said it was my decision. He said, and if any of these people follows the same way and decide to follow suit as me, then it is them deciding their destinies by themselves. It is them deciding their fate. It is them deciding their lives by themselves, not me trying to form them, not me trying to raise them. Wow. So I used to think that leaders are born. I used to think that leaders are raised. I used to think that you appoint leaders and then they become leaders. But now I found out that leaders are people who decided to separate themselves from their peers. They decided to separate themselves from other people. And then, do you know what? When he made that statement, I began to look at myself and I began to consider myself. And then I say, wait, oh, but there is sense in what he's saying. No. And what's the sense in what he's saying? I can remember that I decided on my own. It got to a point I said to myself, I want to succeed. I said to myself, I have to succeed. I said to myself, I got to succeed. I said, I will succeed. I'm going to do my best in this business and I'm going to come out successful. I'm going to come out victorious. And then when I made those decisions, I began to make conscious efforts towards becoming the person who I want to be. Now, the question is this: have you decided Or are you still waiting for somebody to raise you? Have you decided? Have you made up your mind to become that leader? Have you made up your mind to become that person that you're supposed to be in this business? Or are you waiting for somebody to raise you, to form you? I want you to know that leaders are not born. Leaders are not raised. Leaders are not appointed. Leaders are not formed. Leaders decide. Have you decided? Somebody will be asking, decide on what? What am I supposed to decide on? What am I supposed to decide on? What am I supposed to decide on? What is the thing that you is okay? I'm to decide. Decide on what particularly? Number one, decide to become a producer. No, you don't need somebody to tell you to be a producer. If you are a leader, I can remember myself telling myself that I must be a producer. I cannot be barren. I cannot be unproductive. Some of us here, you are unproductive. Week in, week out. Day in, day out. Month in, month out. You don't produce any form of results. You're not producing any results. But you are doing the business. You're doing the business, but you're not productive. Week in, week out. If you're here, go to the chat handle. I want you to tell me how many of us here, somebody joined your business this week. You had somebody join your business this week. Let me know on the chat handle. Type the number of persons that joined your business this week. Let me see it on the chat handle. How many persons joined your business this week? I can see people typing. Some people 1, some people 2. How many persons joined your business this week? I'm only seeing 2 persons here. So it's only 2 persons that somebody joined their business this week. How many persons joined your business? I decided that I will not be barren. I decided that I will not be unproductive. In fact, I decided that I will not just be productive, but I will be the highest producer that I know. I say nobody will outproduce me. What about you? Are you still there, being barren, being unproductive, being unresourceful? Leaders decide to be productive. Leaders decide to be eagles instead of chickens. There is no leader that you find that is a chicken. Any leader that you see that is a true leader is an eagle. Do you know one of there are different characteristics that you used to know chickens? Chickens, they are full of complaints. Chickens, they are full of excuses. Chickens, they are lazy. Chickens, they are birds, but they don't fly. They don't fly. Even if they fly for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and that's all. Have you ever seen a bird fly for 1 hour, for 10 minutes even? Have you ever seen a chicken fly for 10 minutes? Chickens, they don't fly. They just fly maybe for a few minutes and they are down. But eagles, on the contrary, eagles soar. That's why I played that video for you. Eagles soar. Eagles are not waiting for the best time. Eagles know, they understand that the best time is now. The best time to take a step, the best time to build their businesses, the best time to go out of their comfort zone is now. So leaders decide to be eagles and not chickens. Give me some characteristics of eagles that you know on the chat handle. Give me some characteristics of eagles you know on the chat handle. Let me be giving you some of them while you are giving me your answer. Eagles have big vision. Eagles have big vision. Eagles, their vision is big. Eagles see far. Where other birds cannot see, eagles are seeing it. Eagles, they are where they are and they see miles apart. They have big vision. They dream big dreams, big audacious dreams. That's eagles for you. Eagles, they soar high. When other birds are looking for where to hide, when other birds are looking for where to go and hide themselves, eagles, they take the storm and change the storm to what lifts them up. Eagles are not complainers. Eagles they are fearless. Yes, eagles are fearless. How, how do you know that you are an eagle? When you become fearless, when you become that person that does not entertain fear, when you say, if it's got to be, it's up to me. Eagles soar high. Okay? Eagles have stamina. Eagles have stamina. What is your level of stamina in your business? Eagles decide to be, they don't eat dead things. From the video we watch, eagles don't eat dead things. They have strong wings. They can carry others along. Eagles carry other people along. Eagles, they leave their comfort zone. Yes. Eagles leave their comfort zone. Eagles don't quit their businesses. I found out that leaders decide to be eagles and not chickens. Chickens are complainers, complaining about everything. We are running the 90 days challenge. They are complaining. Why are you people working so hard this time? Why is it that everyday meeting, everyday activity, everyday events? When you say, okay, fine, we are done with 90 days, they say, why are we not doing activities? They are always finding faults. Chickens are fault finders, complainers. They don't want to do it, and they will never allow somebody that is doing it to do it. They don't want to move, and they will not allow another person to move. That's a chicken. Chickens are they are not productive in our business. No matter what you like, do. A chicken remains a chicken. I was not surprised when somebody, I chatted the person up and I said, I've not been seeing you for a while. Where have you been? And the person started saying, telling cock and bull stories. This, that, saying this and that and the other. Well, I always knew that this person was going to quit their business. I knew. Because take, for instance, when somebody is not doing the activities, when others are booking calls and the person is not booking calls, others are doing this and doing that and the other, and the person is nowhere to be found. How on earth can you become an eagle when you don't do what eagles do? Do you know what? Leaders decide to become self-starters. What do we mean by self-starters? You go to an environment, nothing is happening there. Give yourself 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and you are still in that environment. 3 months later, and nothing has changed, you are not an eagle. You are a chicken. You are not a self-starter. Today, I was hearing about somebody that joined our business newly. This person has not been in Rivers State. This person moved in from another state. This person does not live in this state. The person came in from another state, saw the business, the person started a business. But do you know what? As of today, the person has already started connecting people already in less than a week. Please, how long did I say the person has done this business for? How long has the person been in River State? The person have just been, the person just in 1 week. I said 1 week. I did not say 2 weeks. I did not say 1 month. I said 1 week. The person has started generating sign up. From where? Where are the results coming from? From total strangers. You have been in this business 1 month. A month passed. You were unproductive. You were barren. Nothing from you. You do not generate any results. You do not do any activity. You are just busy occupying space. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and you are not generating any results. You are not productive. Leaders decide to become self-starters. How do you know a self-starter? Take a self-starter to a new location, to anywhere. Give the person 1 week, 2 weeks. You will begin to hear what that person is doing. 1 week, 2 weeks, you begin to hear what the person is doing. You begin to hear the result that the person is generating. You begin to hear the person's success story. That's a self-starter. You are there. You have office. You have chairs. You have laptop. You have everything. But your office is vacant. Your office is dry. Your office is empty. Nothing is happening there. Who are you? Who are you? Please, I want to ask you a question, and I want every one of us to answer. Somebody is here. The person has office. The person has laptop. The person has chairs. The person has a place to do their business. But that office is scanty. That office is empty. The office, nothing is happening there. What do we call that person? Who is that person? Who is that person? What is the person supposed to be? If you know the answer, tell me on the chat handle. You have an office, you have chairs, you have television, you have everything, but nothing is happening there. Who are you? The person is a chicken. Then let me ask you a question. You are here. You have DTC. You have username and password. Your account has been linked. But in your DTC, there's no activity happening. No money is entering your DTC. Your DTC is empty. Week in, week out. Month in, month out. Your DTC is dry and barren. Your DTC is unproductive. If you go to your DTC is like a graveyard where somebody died and the person had been buried 6 feet. That's what is happening in your DTC. No result, no activity, no productivity. That is a chicken lifestyle. You are not doing this business. You are doing something else. Week in, week out. How can you explain to me that 1 week passed, no activities in your DTC, no encodings, no production? 1 whole week passed, and you have done the business for 1 week, for 1 month, for 2 months, for 3 months, for 5 months, for 6 months, for 1 year. No encodings under you in a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks. Haba, no be juju be that. We need to find out what is wrong with you. There is a problem somewhere. You need to decide to become that person that you are not. Because right now you are not, you are not, you are not, you are not. Leaders become self-starters. If they go to a location, there's no office there, they will plant an office there. Are we together? Are we together? Are you in this meeting? I want to know that you are in this meeting. Leaders, when they go to a location, there is no office in that location. They plant an office there. They plant an office. Oh, may God grant me. And may God grant me, not tomorrow, today, people who will become self-starters. As a woman in this team, you joined this business and you are just folding your arms and you're waiting for a miracle to happen. You're waiting for which magic to happen. Do you not know that the only person that becomes successful is the person that takes their destiny in their hands and begins to do what they got to do? Leaders decide to be self-starters. Don't give an excuse and say, and there's no office where I am. But the last time I checked, almost everywhere where our team, where you are, there is an office there. The only thing I find out is that many of the offices are not being used. Their offices are not being used. Leaders, if you are a leader, you will strain your office until it begs you for mercy. You will strain your office potential until your office will be begging you. Footfalls. You will be targeting and telling yourself that in a week, I'm going to have 1,000 footfalls. 1,000 people will enter my office and come out. Now, let me ask you, if 1,000 people should enter your office and come out in a week, are you doing business or not? If 1,000 persons should enter your office in a week, are you in business? Yes or no? Some of us here, the footfall in your office in a week is 5. 5 footfalls. In a week, only 5 people came to your office. 10 footfalls. 15 footfalls. One day I told myself, I'm going to have 1,000 footfalls before the end of this week. I want to see 1,000 people enter I'm not talking about partners. I'm talking about new people. 1,000 people coming in and going out. Coming and going out. I'm not looking for result, though. It's not result. I just want to see 1,000 people enter my office and go out. Now, how can you tell me that 1,000 people will enter my office and go out and I'll not get a lot of results? If 1,000 people come into my office and go out, there's every possibility that before the end of the week, I'm going to be generating a lot of results. Leaders decide to become the CEO. Do you know what? Most people have the employee mindset. They don't do anything except they are told. They will not fix their lunches. Okay, fine. People have started doing launches. I started talking about people doing their home launches, doing the IPI, and the results have started. People have started generating results. It's beginning to show. It's beginning to show. What are you not? What are you saying and what are you not saying? Our business can see our business can never be partial. If you do nothing, you get nothing. You do something, you get something. That's the principle. Do nothing, get nothing. Do something, get something. Do some more, get much more. Do much more, get much more. Do much more, and get much more more. You will get several times if you are willing to do what it takes. See, some people have the employee mindset. The employee mindset is this: I will wait. I will not do anything. They don't take their business seriously. They are care. Have you? Let me ask you a question. I want every person on this call. Let me see whether you are thinking the same thing I'm thinking. What is the common thing with employees? What is the common mindset that all employees have? Let me know on the chat handle. What is the common mindset that all employees have? Let me see whether you're thinking what I'm thinking. Salary. Okay. Go to the chat handle. Let me see. I want to see your responses. I want to know that you are part of this meeting. So you have to respond. What is the common mindset employees have? Is it just salary? It's salary, but there's something more. There's something more. There's something more. Wait for the end of the month to get paid. Month end. No, all these responses you are giving, they are wonderful, but they are not. I cannot score them 10 over 10. Miss Onyechi Nwakasi, you said my mind. Most employees have a I don't care attitude. Carefree attitude is not their business. So what? See, if you have a business and you see and you if you see the owner of a business, the real owner of the business, does not talk to people anyhow. The real owner of a business, you see how the person pampers customers. You see how the person pampers people. The real owner is humble, is down to earth. The real owner of the business is ready to serve. But come and see the employee now. The employee is bossy. If you don't like it, you can go now. We are not begging any person here. If you don't like it, go. If you don't like it, leave it. Because at the end of the month, after all, he or she will be paid salary. Do you know what? One day I visited a shop. I wanted to buy something from that shop. And when I got to the shop, quite all right, they were preparing to close for the day. And I entered the shop and I was saying, okay, this is what I want. Do you know what? The employee told me and said, we have closed for today. I said, you mean I should go? The person said, yes, you can go. We have closed for today. I'm not selling anything to anybody again. And I turned. I was looking at the person. I say, how I wish the owner of this shop has a secret camera that can record what this person. And I came to buy some good number of items. But the person said, no, we have closed. I can't sell anything to you again. Let me ask you a question. If the owner of the shop is there, will the person sell? Will the owner of the shop tell you, I've closed? Let me know on the chat handle. Will the owner of the shop tell you, no, I'm no more, don't worry, go. I'm not going to sell anything to you again. I want to see your responses. Let me know on the chat handle. I want to see your responses. A business that you started from scratch, that you know how you suffered, that you know how you managed to raise the money to grow that business to where you are. You know how you suffered. You know how you struggled. You know the labor, the effort, the time you spent, what it took you to get your business to where it is. Then one day, you have not closed though. It's not like the shop was closed. The shop was still open. The shop was still open. They had not closed, but it showed that they were like preparing to close. And then this young lady say, I'm sorry. In fact, the picture is, I'm sorry. She did not say, I'm sorry, anything. She said, we are not selling anything again. No. Do you know what? I now asked her, I was like, are you serious? She said, no, 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 I'm not selling anything. Then, with a very tight face, she now said to me, well, let me just see how I can help you. She said, let her see how she can help me. She said, let me see how I can help you. Let me see. I'll not sell many things to you. I'll just sell a few things to you. Ah, she's not the one that fought for the business. She is not the one that fought for that business. She's not the one that rented the shop. She's not the one that stocked it up. She doesn't know what her boss is passing through. She does not care about what her boss is passing through. So long as by the end of the month she will get her salary, that her pay, she will get it. Oh, if the business is growing, fine. If the business is not growing, fine. She will get paid by the end of the month. Even if the shop is closed, the owner will open it and sell. Do you know what? I want to bring this scenario to our business. Many of you, let me ask you a question. Who owns your DTC? Who is the owner of your DTC? Who is the owner of your DTC? Who owns your DTC? Who owns your DTC? Write your name. Write your name. Who owns your DTC? The DTC that you have is whose own? Your DTC is whose property? Whose property is it? Is it my property? Whose property is your DTC? Is it Mr. Ikechukwu Davis' own? Is it your upline's own? Is it your upline's property? Is it your upline's property? Whose property is it? It's your property. You are the owner of your DTC. Are you sure that you are not a hireling? Are you sure that that DTC that you have, somebody did not hire you to manage it? The way you're treating that DTC, you are treating it as though somebody hired you to manage the DTC for him. You're treating your DTC as though somebody hired you to manage the DTC for her. You don't treat the DTC like your property. You don't treat it like your shop. You don't treat it like your own. You don't treat it. You are treating it like that girl. You're treating it like that sales representative, that sales girl. And you know what? You are expecting to get paid by the end of the month. You have not yet assumed the role of the chief executive officer of your DTC, of your business. That is why you are allowing your DTC to be fallow. You are allowing your DTC to be unproductive, to be barren, and you don't care. It doesn't bother you. That's the employee mindset. You claim to be the CEO of your DTC, but you operate your DTC with the mindset of an employee. You claim to be the one in charge of your DTC. You claim to have it as your property, but you are treating it as though you were hired by somebody to manage the property. Otherwise, don't you think you will do things differently if you are really the owner of your DTC? If you are really the owner of your DTC, will you not do things differently? Will you not take full responsibility for your business? Will you not stand guard on your DTC and say, this my business? Do you know what? If the owner of that shop walks in, I want to ask you a question. If the owner of that shop walks in and hears my conversation with that lady, what will the owner of the DTC do to that girl? What will the owner do to her? What will the owner do to her? If the owner of the DTC should come and hear where me and the girl we are doing back and forth, whether she will sell or she will not sell, what will the owner do? Please let me know on the chat handle. If the owner comes and hears my discussion with her, what will the owner do to her? Will she come to work tomorrow? She's done. He will say, oh, so this is how you have been treating my customer. No wonder my business is not growing the way it's supposed to be growing. He will say, so you have been treating my customers like this. No wonder this business is supposed to be doing far better. Do you know what? The moment he or she walks into, she will look at the person and say, what? What are you saying? The person will be fired. She can never work there. In fact, that attitude simply shows that she has chased a lot of customers away. Do you know what? Some of us here, you deserve to be fired. Based on the way you are running your DTC, based on the way you're running your business, with a hireling mentality, with a hireling mindset, with a hireling attitude, with a hireling complacency, with a hireling behavioral pattern, you have successfully scuttled your business growth. You are your own problem. You have successfully made your business to be stagnant. You are not the CEO. Maybe we should remove your name from that title, CEO. We should remove your name from there because you're not qualified. Because you're not qualified. We are supposed to fire you. They're supposed to fire you. They're supposed to collect that DTC from you and give it to somebody. That is why when God gave talents, he gave talents to different persons. The other person went and buried his talents. Hireling. He went and buried the talent and said, don't worry, this man, I will give it back to him. When the master came, he collected it from him and gave it to the person that had multiplied his own. How do you know a CEO? The person has taken responsibility for their business. They are not operating their business based on what I said, based on what any person said. They are doing their business to achieve the true potential of their business. They will do anything they can to scale their business. This training I'm doing is a broad training. I'm just summarizing it. They will not wait for Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, Mr. D. They will do whatever it takes. Do you know what? Your results start changing the day you become a CEO. Your results start changing the day you start treating your business as the CEO. Leaders, they decide to become the CEO of their business. Now, let me ask you again for the last time before I move to the next point. I'll soon be wrapping up this meeting. Before I move to the next point, let me ask you again for the last time. Who is the CEO of your business? Who is the CEO of your business? I'm asking you, for the last time. Are you sure you are not a hireling? Are you sure you are not like that girl? Are you sure you're not a sales girl? Are you sure you're not a sales boy? Are you sure? Who are you? Your DTC is asking you. The way you have treated your DTC, the way you have treated your business is asking you, who are you to me? Are you really my leader? Are you really my boss? Your DTC is asking you, are you really in charge? Or have you sold me out? Your DTC wants answers from you. Because the last time your DTC checked, the way you are treating it, you are not treating it well. You're not treating it like your business. Decide to become the CEO, the chief executive officer of your business. The CEO is authoritative on their goals. The CEO decides what will be in their business. Somebody will not come from outside and tell the CEO how to run his business, how to run her business. They are in charge. They predict what will happen next. They predict the future. They say this is what must happen, and that is what will happen. Can you go and tell Dangote how to run his company? Can you tell Dangote, this is how you are supposed to run your company? Is it possible? Can an employee, one of Dangote's employees, tell him, Oga, close this office? Or will Dangote tell his employees how his business must be run? You are there. You don't tell your business how it will run. Remember, you are the CEO of your business. Do you know what? Leaders decide to become their own rescue. Leaders become their own rescue. Some people are waiting for somebody to come and rescue them. See, the very day it comes to your awareness that nobody is coming to save you, there's nobody that is coming to save you. You are your own savior. Any day you come to the realization that nobody is coming to save you, that you are your own rescue, and that your destiny is in your hands, the very day it dawns on you that the way you make your bed, that is how you lie on it, 75% of your problems is solved. Any day you realize that whatever I do today is who I will become tomorrow. The seeds I sow today is what I'm going to harvest tomorrow. The day it comes to your awareness, the day it dawns on you, that day, 75% of your problem has been solved. Stop waiting for somebody, one magical leader to come from somewhere. Stop waiting for one leader to come. Stop waiting for one, you are expecting one person to come and do one magic in your business. You are the person that will call the shots. You are the person that will rescue you. You are your own rescue. You are your lifeboat. You are your oxygen. You are everything to yourself. Become your own rescue. Take your business, take your destiny in your hands. You are your own rescue. I want you to hear me and hear me clear. I said, you listening to me, you are your own rescue. Stop waiting for Mr. A. Stop waiting for Mr. B. Stop hoping that Mr. A, stop hoping that Mr. B will come and rescue you, because they are not coming. Nobody is coming to rescue you. You are your own rescue. Do you know what? Leaders, they decide to rescue themselves financially. They are looking for financial freedom. They will not wait for somebody to. Is this somebody that will make you financially free, or you make yourself financially free? Leaders, do I have leaders here? Are there leaders in this meeting tonight? Are there people here that are die hard on their success? Let me ask you. Who is your biggest fan? FAN. Who is your biggest fan? Who is your biggest fan? Who is your biggest fan? Do you think, don't you know that you will first start believing yourself before other people start believing in you? You will first believe in yourself. You are your own biggest fan. Stop hoping that somebody somewhere will start believing in you. You don't. How can other people believe in you when you don't believe in yourself? How can I believe in you when you don't believe in yourself? How can the other person out there believe in you when you don't believe in yourself? You are your biggest fan. Nobody can root for you the way you root for yourself. You are your biggest fan. You have to come to that realization where you say, I got this. I got this. I got this. I am in charge. You have to come to that realization, that mental space where you say, I got this. I'm in charge. Until you come to that mental space, you are never in charge. You are your biggest fan. Nobody is your biggest fan like you. Leaders decide to be their own rescue. When I saw that this business has the ability to change people's lives, I asked two questions. I say, number one, can I do it? And I saw that I can do it. Number two, I said to myself, I asked my leader, in fact, what is my role to play? The moment I found out that my role was just to prospect, invite, and show, that's all. That's all. That's all. Okay, fine. That's all I need. Prospect, invite, present, show the opportunity. If that's all it takes for me to become successful, then I'm in for it. Let's go there. The moment I found out that I asked myself, can I do it? I say, oh, come on, what's difficult in this business? It's doable. See other people doing it, and they are succeeding. Then I asked my leader, I say, leader, what's my role to play here? How do I make money from this business? My leader said, prospect, invite, show. Prospect, invite, show the business, show the plan. I say, come on, if that's all it takes, then I'll do that. I began to prospect. I began to invite. I began to show the opportunity. And I did not care to bother whether I was just a beginner. I did not care to bother whether my skills were low. I did not care to bother whether I was just upcoming. I was not perfect yet. I began to do the activity. Perfection came in the midst of doing the activity. While I was doing the activity, I began to get better. I began to improve. I began to improve. I began to improve. I began to improve. See, you can never defeat any man that is determined to succeed. You can't. See, a man that is determined, resolved to succeed, you can't defeat him. You can't defeat a man that is hungry, that is determined to succeed. How will you defeat him? How? I made up my mind and I said, I am my own rescue. Please go to the chat handle and type it there. I am my own rescue. Go to the chat handle, type it there. I am my own rescue. I want to see it on the chat handle. I am my own rescue. Nobody's coming to save me. There's no person coming from anywhere to say, I am my own rescue. I am my own salvation. I am my rescue. So when the moment it dawns on you, the moment it comes to your realization that, wait, oh, I used to think that somebody will come and help me. I used to think that somebody will come and rescue me. I used to think that somebody will come and do it for me. Oh, it's up to me. I'm the one that will rescue myself. So if I'm the one to rescue myself, why am I still sitting down here? Why am I still here on the floor? Why am I still here not folding my arms? Why am I still here crying? The moment you find out that you are your own rescue, you stop crying. You stop bemoaning yourself. The moment you find out that you are your own rescue, you stop waiting for one magic to happen from somewhere. The moment you find out that you are your own rescue, you start taking initiative. You start doing things that you have never done before because you're not waiting for, there's nobody coming. So the longer you wait, the more you are tied down. The moment it comes to your realization that you are your own rescue, you begin to do things that you were afraid of doing before. In fact, the moment you find out that you are your own rescue, when somebody tells you you cannot do it, you tell the person, watch me. I said, the moment you find out that your own rescue, if somebody tells you you cannot do it, you tell the person, watch me do it. Somebody tells you you are not qualified to do it, you say, watch me, I'm going to do it. The reason is because you have discovered, it has come to your realization that if you don't rescue yourself, you will remain where you have always been. The moment you discover that you are your own rescue, you will stop jumping from pillar to post. You will sit down and learn. You will sit down and focus. Do you know what? A man of focus is dreaded. If you see a man that is focused, if you see a woman that is focused, they are dreaded. Just watch anybody that is focused. That person is people begin to take notice of this person. They will be telling another person, watch this person. This person should be watched. This person is to be watched because the person is focused. Now, if you find out, now that you have found out that you are your own rescue, how long will you take before you rescue yourself? 1 year? 2 years? 5 years? 3 months? 6 months? Now that you've discovered that you're your own rescue, how long will it take you for you to rescue yourself? I'm asking you. Will it take you next month or next 2 months? Or will you start now? Excuse me, I'm talking to you. I'm asking you a question. I said, now that you have found out that you are your own rescue, when do you intend to start rescuing yourself? When? Next year? Let me know on the chat handle. When will you start rescuing yourself? 4 years from now? Today or tomorrow? When? The moment I found out that I was my own rescue, I'd already gone to so many people to plead with them to help me. when I was having the bank loan issue, I went to different people pleading with them, please help me, please support me, please assist me, please do this and please do that and please do the other. I went to different people to beg them to help me, and everybody was telling me their own excuses. I said to myself one day, you know what? I am my own rescue. Let me play you this video. I want to play you a video. Let me see if I can play this video. Somebody decided to be her own rescue. I want you to watch this video closely. Watch this.
On the right. But what has happened there? Look at her face. Is that a nosebleed? That is utterly bizarre. She's got to clean that up, surely. I mean, she looks like somebody's thrown some red paint in her face, but it has to be nothing but a nosebleed, I'm sure. Oh my word! Oh, that is unforgivable! And that being allowed to go wrong within hundreds of meters of the finish line. And that really seems to have affected Mazurnak, doesn't it? But we know Kalvan, if anything, has got the better leg speed. Mazurnak kicks again, and the Belarusian goes clear. Two shocking nosebleeds in the opening half. She lost her way in the last 400 metres, yet she still has it to take the title.
Wait, you did not get the video.
Mazurnak.
Now, the video I'm about to show you, an athlete, she's running, but all of a sudden she starts bleeding profusely, blood dripping out of her nose. Her sportswear is drenched with blood. Now, as she's bleeding like that from her nose, she's supposed to stay one side. She's supposed to stay one side and maybe get treatment. But she continues to run with her bleeding nose. But the same lady goes ahead to win other people. Let me show you. She goes ahead to win the championship. She goes ahead to collect the gold. She collected the gold. Look at this.
On the right. But what has happened there? Look at her face. Is that a nosebleed? That is utterly bizarre. She's got to clean that up, surely. I mean, she looks like somebody's thrown some red paint in her face, but it has to be nothing but a nosebleed, I'm sure. Oh my word! Oh, that is unforgivable! And that being allowed to go wrong within hundreds of meters of the finish line. And that really seems to have affected Mazurnak, doesn't it? But we know Kalvan, if anything, has got the better leg speed. Mazurnak kicks again, and the Belarusian goes clear. Two shocking nosebleeds in the opening half. She lost her way in the last 400 metres, yet she still has it to take the title.
Did you see what I shared with you? Who saw it? Did you see the video? Was it clear? Was it clear? Did you see the video? Awesome. Somebody bleeding from the nose everywhere. She would have said, let me wait for first aid. Let me wait for this. She carried that her injury. A wounded athlete. She can be likened to a wounded soldier. Although wounded, although bleeding, but she kept running. She said, I must reach the finish line. I must reach the finish line. I will not stop halfway. I will not stop halfway. I must continue to the end. Now, that's what we talk about when we say, that's what we mean when we say somebody have discovered that they are their own rescue. You are your own rescue. It's you that will rescue yourself.
Mazurnak on the right. But what has happened there? Look at her face. Is that a nosebleed? That is utterly bizarre. She's got to clean that up, surely. I mean, She looks like somebody's thrown some red paint in her face, but it has to be nothing but a nosebleed, I'm sure. Oh my word! Oh, that is unforgivable! And that being allowed to go wrong within hundreds of metres of the finish line. And that really seems to have affected Mazurnak, doesn't it?
But we know Calvan, if anything, has got the better leg speed. Mazurnak kicks again, and the Belarusian goes clear. Two shocking nosebleeds in the opening half. She lost her way in the last 400 metres, yet she still has it to take the title.
You can be bleeding, but still win. You can be running and still win. You are your own rescue. Now, do you know what? Leaders, they decide to become influencers. How can you be in this team? Now, how many persons want me to wrap up this meeting now? Or how many persons will give me at least 10 minutes to wrap up the meeting? Do I still have your attention for the at least 10 minutes so that I can wrap up the meeting? Or should I wrap up the meeting now? How many persons will still give me 10 minutes? How many persons will give me 10 minutes so that I can wrap up? I want to be sure that you are paying attention. As you're seeing me, I've not entered my house, so I came back from office, from lunch. I'm not in my house, so I'm doing 90 days challenge. 90 days challenge is 16 hours, 16 to 18 hours, 100%. I am in my 90 days challenge. During 90 days, you don't rest. During 90 days challenge, there's no if you ask me, if I ask you and you say you want to rest, I will just say no problem, I'll wrap up the meeting. After wrapping up the meeting, I'll go back to work. Forgive me. I'm in my 90 days challenge. During this period, I tell myself failure is not an option. I'm not a failure. My DNA, the DNA of God is in me. The DNA of God is in me. The DNA of God in me teaches me to succeed, teaches me to prosper, teaches me that I can call the things that are not in existence and call them to existence. I can bring to manifestation the things that are not. Yes, so I am in my creation period. I am calling into manifestation what does not exist. During 90 days challenge, what do? I give birth. I produce. So I am in my 90 days challenge. Forgive me. Today is day 15. This is day 15 of the 90 days challenge. 100%. All in. No dull moments. No dull moments. No time to give excuses. No time to check the time. It is 16 hours back to back to back for 90 days. 16 to 18 hours. No dull moments. Giving in 100% of my time, my effort, my energy, doing the income producing activities. Now check me after 90 days and tell me why I will not be successful. Check me after 90 days and tell me why I will not have what other people don't have. Because I'm willing to, put away, suffer temporarily so that I can enjoy all the benefits later on. That's it. That's what I'm doing now. So I am taking charge. I'm the CEO of my business, and I'm taking charge of my business. Okay? So forgive me. I can say a number of people gave me permission. So I'll quickly wrap up the meeting with a few points left. Become an influencer. Become an influencer. Make up your mind. Leaders decide to become influencers. You cannot be doing this business and be a nobody. You cannot be doing this business and be somebody that is not reckoned with. You are not creating impact. You are not generating results. You are not, you are not living a life of, impact. You are not influencing your team. You are not influencing nobody. No, that's not what leaders do. Leaders lead. They decide to become influencers. They run their businesses. They solve problems. Influencers solve problems. Influencers create action. Influencers solve problems. Influencers create action. Influencers create activities. They go to a place that nothing is happening, and influencers make things to happen. Influencers build their team, raise a team, coach their team. Influencers, they are productive. Influencers, they duplicate. That's influencers for you. Leaders, they decide to become influencers. Leaders are influencers. Okay? So the question is, who are you influencing? Or could it be the other way around, that you are the one being influenced? Maybe you're not even the influencer. Maybe they are influencing you. So are you the influencer or are you the influenced? Which one are you? Are you the one that is influencing, or is life situations influencing you? Your friends, your neighbors, your family, people around you influencing you and telling you that you cannot do it, you can't succeed, you can't make it, you're wasting your time, you will fail again like other ones. Are you listening to those kind of statements and comments? People mocking you, laughing at you, telling you you cannot do it, and you are saying, wait, oh, you are even considering what they are saying as an option. They said that you cannot do it, and you are beginning to believe them. That is like true, I cannot do it too. It's like true, I am a failure. It's like true, I cannot succeed. It's like true, maybe they are right. Influencers, what do? They don't take no for an answer. Influencers do not take no for an answer. Influencers go ahead to create action and change the trend. Even if things are going wrong, they will change that thing that is going wrong and it will begin to go right. Influencers, they build for, and leaders, they decide to build for legacy. Leaders build for legacy. Leaders build something that will stand the test of time. Leaders build something that they can hand over to the next generation. That is leaders. They build for legacy. Okay? Leaders build for legacy. Now, finally, my last point. What should you decide to do? This one is very this one is very sensitive. Before I talk about these 5 points, if you are paying attention to me, go to the chat handle and let me know that you are awake and that you are paying attention. What do leaders decide to? If you are paying attention, I want to see you on the chat handle. Let me know. Let it not be that some people have slept or they've carried their phone, they've kept it one corner. If you are here, you are paying attention, you are in this meeting, let me see you on the chat handle. Let me know that you are around. Let me know that you are here. So that it will not be that I'm talking to myself. What will you decide to do from today? What will you decide to do from today? Number one, decide to build 5 legs of your DTC. Pay attention. Stop scattering your registrations here and there. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Stop scattering your registration. Stop looking for where we match you multiple times. Stop looking for where we match you 100 times. So you're here, you're there, you're there. You go, you see one place that will match you 10 times. You go and put it there. You say encode it here, encode it here, encode it here. It will match me 100 times. No, sir. From now till June this year, for the next 6 months, focus on 5 legs of your DTC. Go to the chat handle, type 5 legs. Go to the chat handle, type 5 legs. Focus on 5 legs. Stop looking for where we match you 100 times. We have made those mistakes before. We are looking for where we match us 100 times. So we get one sign up, we carry and put there. We get another sign up, we carry and put there. We get another sign up, we carry and put there. No, sir, no, 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 no. Instead, take 5 legs and start building any sign up you're getting now. Be placing it on those 5 legs. Be putting it under each other. Build deep. If you sign up Mr. A, put under this leg. You sign up Mr. B, put under this leg. You sign up Mr. C, put under this leg. Mr. D, Mr. E, then come back again and start again from Mr. A. Mr. A, B, C, D, E. Come finish Mr. A, B, C, D. Go. Continue like that. Keep signing up people and placing them on 5 legs of your DTC. Build 5 legs. Don't scatter your efforts. You are building for legacy. You are building something that will last. Carry the support. Put under this leg. Put under the other leg. Focus on 5 legs. Do 20 in 30 consistently from now till our retreat. Watch what I'm telling you now. Watch this thing I'm telling you. Watch this thing I'm telling you. If you do this thing I'm telling you, you focus on 5 legs of your DTC and you are building 5 legs of your DTC from now to the end of, to our retreats or to the next 6 months, at least. Your business will change. Your business will change. You will start raising leaders. You will start raising leaders. Don't scatter your efforts again. Do you hear me? If you hear me, go to the chat handle and say, I hear you. If you heard me, say, I hear you. I said, number 1, build 5 legs. Number 2, do 20 in 30 days challenge. Continue doing the 20 in 30 days challenge every month. And all the sign-ups you're getting, you're putting them on those 5 legs. Don't scatter your efforts. This year is different. We are building for legacy. We are building something that will stand the test of time. We are building something that will outlive you, something that will be generated. We are building a system, something that will be generating money for you, even when you are no longer working. 5 legs. When I look at some of our leaders, their businesses, I look at them. Some of them is only 3 legs. So they have 3 good legs that are working. These 3 legs have made them multi-millionaires. Some people have 4 legs that are working. These 4 legs have made them multi-millionaires. They make crazy income from just 4 legs. Do you know what? Not to talk about if you have 5 legs. And that is why you don't joke with 20 in 30 days. Don't joke with 20 in 30. Don't joke with challenge 36. When encoding is being done under you. Put your mind there. Ask questions. Say, please, the people I'm getting now, for now, I want them to be placed on my 5 legs. Now, those people that have 1 account, 3 accounts, you cannot build 5 legs. The only people that can build 5 legs are people that have 7 accounts, 15 accounts, 31 accounts, But if you have 1 account, you have 3 accounts, you're not building 5 legs. If you have 5 accounts, you cannot build 5 legs. It's only people from 7, 15, and 31 that can build 5 legs. So if your account cannot build 5 legs, go and upgrade your account. Go and upgrade your account. That's 1. Number 2, focus on personal development. Decide that you must grow. Decide that you want to become a better version of yourself. Decide that you will build yourself. Decide. Read books. If you are here and you are not reading any book about this business, you will quit. I am sure that you will quit. If you're here, you don't read books, you don't watch videos, you don't watch trainings, I am sure of one thing: you will quit this business. I just don't know the day, but you will quit. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. It is through knowledge that a house is built. Through knowledge, a house is built. Through knowledge. How is knowledge gotten? From information. How do you get information? From the books, from the videos, from the trainings, from the materials. I want you to go hard on personal development. Stop building your business on emotions and head knowledge. It will expire. You will experience burnout. And when you experience burnout, whatever that was making you to build this business, you will lose that interest. If you are here, you don't want to lose focus. Personal development will give you focus. It will give you sense of direction. I said, and I quote, you can quote me anywhere, go hard on personal development. Go hard on reading the books. Go hard on getting information, knowledge. Knowledge is power, they say. But knowledge is power only when it is acted upon. Okay? So go hard on knowledge. The next one, become an ego. Become an ego. Become an ego. Become an ego. Stop being a chicken. Stop being an employee in your own business, in your own company. You are an employee. Stop being an employee. Become an ego. Become a consultant. Become a consultant. Become a professional. Become a professional in this your business. Become a professional. And finally, lead from the front. Don't say, do as I say. Say, do as I do. Now, every one of you, you know me. I'm not that kind of leader that will tell you, do what I say, but don't do what I do. I'm that kind of leader that tells you, do what I do. I'm doing the activities. If you watch me, you see me running up and down, but minding that you are in my team, you will find me running up and down. I'm doing presentation there. I'm doing closing there. I'm rushing there. I'm doing activities. I'm here. I'm there. I'm there. No dull moments. You can attest to that fact. God in heaven bears me witness. You yourself, you bear me witness that I am not that leader that say, do as I say, but don't do as I do. I can boldly beat my chest and tell you to do as I do, because I know that if you do as I do, you will start getting the results I'm getting. Become that leader that leads from the front. Become that leader that leads from the front. You can boldly tell other people, do as I do, because you are here presenting, you're closing, you're doing the activities, you're running the 90 days challenge, you're selling the tickets, you're doing whatever it takes. Lead from the front. Lead yourself. Because for you to lead people from the front, you will first lead yourself. And after leading yourself, you will start leading from the front. Don't lead from the back. Nobody follows any leader that leads from the back. Will you follow a leader? Please tell me on the chat handle. Are you going to follow a leader that leads from the back? The leader is saying, go, do it. Do it. People should go and do it. Or will you follow a leader that is leading from the front? He's saying, come. Oh yeah, come with me. Come. Which leader will you follow? The one that leads from the back or from the front? Let me know on the chat handle. Which leader will you follow? The one that leads from the back or the one that will lead from the front? Which leader will you follow? Who will you prefer as your leader? The leader that leads you from the back or the leader that leads you from the front? Who will you prefer to be your leader? Now, I can see a number of persons saying, I want to follow a leader that leads from the front. Now, the leader we are talking about is no other person but you. The leader that we're in question, the leader of concern, this under consideration is you. Lead yourself first. Lead from the front so that other people will follow you, so that you will become an example that other people will emulate. So that you become that person that people say, she's my role model, he's my role model. Become that leader that every other leader is looking for. On this note, I want to appreciate each and every one of you for joining today's Millionaire School online, and I hope you got value. I'll be posting the link of this training. I would like you to go over it again and ensure that you put the things that we've discussed tonight into practice. Okay? I love you all, and I wish you amazing success in your business. God bless you, and see you tomorrow in the cell meeting. Remember, active partners meeting tomorrow, Monday by 7 p.m. And remember to participate in the activities going on in the office. God bless you. Have a great night rest. Go and produce. Go and succeed. Go and prosper in your business. God bless you, and happy new week.
Wow. Let's celebrate our boss. Let's go to the chat handle and tell him thank you very much. God bless you. Let's go to the chat handle and celebrate our boss. Let's celebrate him. Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful training. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are going to put everything you've said into practice. Thank you very much, sir. Let's go to the chat handle and thank our boss. Thank you very much, sir.